get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, Falcons. Guys, this is it. We have reached our final unit of lessons. Can't believe it. Well, it seems like we just started. But we got some new songs today. We got some new games today. We got some new activities to do. So, enough talking about it. Let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty, third grade, guys, we got a brand new song today. A song that is from a different country. A country that, well, we actually just had a holiday just a little while ago. St. Patrick's Day. You know what country is really about St. Patrick's Day, right? Ireland, right? I have a song from Ireland. A song about a man from Ireland named Michael Finnegan. Use my instrument here. This is actually not a guitar. It's like a little baby guitar. It's a ukulele. Okay? Listen closely. The song goes like this. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Good. I'll sing this time. You echo back. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He grew whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Lots of words, almost like a tongue twister. Listen again. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They grew out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Ooh, it's tough to remember all those words. Listen a little bit longer this time. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Try the whole song with me this time, guys. Ready? Here we go. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Now, this is a little bit of a story, isn't it? Was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers. Well, I have whiskers on my chin. I got to shave pretty soon. They fell out, then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Now, you can actually make up some of your own verses for this song. You actually have some fun with this. Make your own verses. You have to think of some words, though, that rhyme with Finnegan. Now, that's a tricky word to rhyme, but actually, it's not all that hard. In this song, they use the word again pretty often. There was a man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. So can you think of another thing that could happen to Michael Finnegan? Well, if you get a piece of paper and write out some words, there was an old man, always start with that. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. What else could happen to Michael Finnegan? What do you think? Well, write out some ideas. What could happen to him? Maybe nothing about his beard. Maybe something else. What else does he like to do? Maybe he likes to go fishing. Maybe he likes to drive a car. Maybe he likes to paint. I don't know. There's lots of things you can like to do. But see if you can come up with some of your own verses for this, okay? And then you can have a whole story about a brand new character that you came up with, Michael Finnegan. So, have some fun with Michael Finnegan, have some fun making up some stories about him, and have some fun making some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, third grade, got a brand new song for you today. A song about an animal. Animal that, well, it's starting to see these outside now. Animals that hop. Animals with big floppy ears. Animals that sometimes deliver Easter baskets. A bunny, right? A rabbit. I have a song about a rabbit called Old Mr. Rabbit. I want you to listen carefully. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Now, what food did I say at the end? Cabbage, right? There are probably some other foods you can think of, too. What's another food? Oh, how about carrots? That'd be a good one. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my carrots. What else grows in the garden? Peppers. How about peppers? Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my peppers. Good. You can make a whole list of different vegetables, different foods. You can even be kind of silly and do like pizza. You can do tacos. Some fun things that don't really grow in a garden, but a rabbit probably would like to eat. Let's go back to cabbage. Let's actually learn the song. I'll sing it this time. You echo back. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Good. How'd it go? Let's try it again. Listen. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Good. Try the whole song with me. Ready? Here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Great. Now, instead of just keeping a steady beat, let's try a pattern. I'm going to do a pattern. See if you can figure out the pattern. Listen carefully. You figure out the pattern? What would it be? It would be one pat and then 3 snaps. Good. Let's see if we can do that pattern while we sing the song. Okay? Got to really concentrate here. See if we can do that pattern while we sing the song. Here we go, right? Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. How'd it go? Did it work out? Try again. It's a little bit tricky. Got a pat and 3 snaps. Ready? Here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Nice job. Something else I want to try. How many phrases are in this song? How many times do I take a breath? Well, let's see if we can figure it out. But I want to try something while we do that to figure it out. I'm going to do something called drawing the phrases. Drawing the phrases. Every time I take a breath, I draw a new phrase line in the air with my fingers. See how that works? I can even add a finger that helps me keep track of how many we have. Let's try it. When we say take a breath, start a new phrase. Here we go. Ready? Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. How'd it go? Did it work out? See if you can do it one more time. Keep track of those fingers. Ready? Here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a nasty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Great. Let's try one more thing now. I'm going to do a little trade-off back and forth. I'm going to sing the odd number phrases. I'm going to sing the first one and the third one. I want you to sing the second one and the fourth one. Let's see what happens. I'll sing the first one, then you sing the second one. I'll sing the third, then you sing the fourth. Here we go. Ready? Old Mr. Rabbit of jumping in my garden. Did you get it? Let's switch now. You sing the first, I'll sing the second. You sing the third, I'll sing the fourth. Ready? You start. Here you go. Ready? You've got a nasty habit and eating all my cabbage. Nice job. Keep track of those foods that you're singing about. Keep track of those rabbits. And most importantly, keep track of all the music you're making.
We're making music with our
right, third grade, got a brand new song for you today. A song called Weevily Wheat. Let me sing it for you. Don't want your weevily wheat. Don't want your barley. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Okay, let me sing. You echo back this time. Listen. Don't want your weevily wheat. Don't want your barley. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Good. Try the whole song with me. Ready? Here we go. Sing along with me. Don't want your weevily wheat. Don't want your barley. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Good. Now we're going to try a little game with this song, a little bit of an activity. Concentrate. We're going to sing the song. Every time we sing it, I'm going to take a word away. I'm not going to sing one of the words. And instead of singing it, I'm going to do a motion. It might be a pat, it might be a stomp, it might be a clap, it might be a snap. I'm going to do a motion instead of a word. Let's see if you can do the first one. I'll sing it first. Don't want your barley. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. So what I took away? Try it yourself this time. Here we go. Don't want your barley. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Good. Next one, I'm going to take another word away. That would be two words. Listen. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Got it? See if you can do it. Want some flour in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Good. Take another word away. Watch. Want some in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Try it with me. Here we go. Want some in half an hour to bake a cake for Charlie. Take another word away. Listen. Want some in half an to bake a cake for Charlie. Try it with me. Here we go. Want some in half an to bake a cake for Charlie. Now it's going to get tricky. Listen carefully. Want some in half an to a cake for Charlie. Did a stomp. Good luck. Try it with me. Want some in half an to a cake for Charlie. Another one. Watch. Want some in half an to for Charlie. Woo. Can you do it with me? Good luck. Here we go. Want some in half an to for Charlie. Last one. Ready? Listen. Want some in half an to for. Now, can you sing it with me? Take all the words away, but still sing those other words. Here we go. Last time. Good luck. Want some in half an to for. How'd it go? Did it go well? If you want to rewind and try it again, it's always fun to do. And maybe you can teach it to somebody else at your house and see how tricked they can get. But either way, whether you're having weevily wheat or barley, getting some flour, make a cake for Charlie, either way, make sure you're having fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty, third grade. Now, we learned a little while ago about a new low sound that's so low it's even lower than low la. It is low so. It's an octave note, 1 octave lower than high so, 8 steps an octave. I have some hand signs. I want to see if you can figure out what I'm thinking of just by me showing you the hand sign. Okay, so watch. I'm going to show you some hand signs. We know we've got la way at the top. We've got so. We've got mi, we've got re, we've got do. We also have low la, Same hand sign, it's just not up here, it's down here. And we also have low so, which again, same hand sign, different location. High so, low so, okay? Watch, I'm gonna show you one. See if you can hear it in your head. I got one. Could you hear that in your head? Where am I starting? Could you hear that? Want to sing it with me? Let's see if you can sing it. Ready? Do, la, so. Did you hear that before you sang it? Could you hear it in your head? That's a really important thing to do. Okay. Showed you the hand sign for that. Let's try another one. Watch. Start on do again. Could you hear that? Listen, think it. Think you know it? Sing it with me. Do, do, la, la, so. Did you hear it? Okay. That's one way to hear music, but here's another way. I'm going to show you on here. I'm going to write out something. Okay, let's just start with this one. Take a look. What would that sound like? Which la and so are these? They're the low ones because they have these little apostrophes here. That's what I'm trying to show you. What would that sound like? Can you hear it? Can you sing it? Here we go. Do, la, so. Right, it was like that first hand sign one I showed you. Okay. Let's try another one. Let's try a different one. Okay, I got one. Oh, got a lot more this time. Can you hear that in your head? Can you think it in your head? Can you sing along with me? Do, do, la, so, so, so. Could you hear it? Okay. Now, one other way is the real way that musicians do it is on the staff. Now, I'm going to write one out for you, okay? Just going to show you the notes. Now, take a look. For this one, I'm going to tell you what the first one is. The first one is do. Can you figure out what the other two would be? If that first one is do, what are the other two? Do you think you know it? Can we sing it? Do, la, so. Exactly. I've done that one many times now. Now you know what it looks like when you see it there. Okay? All right, let's try another one. One last one. I'll tell you what the first one is. It's do. Can you figure out the rest? Can you figure out the rest? Think you got it? Let's try it. Do, 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 la, so. Hey, wait a minute. Chatter with the angels. It's just that, right? Good. Okay. You can read music many different ways. You can read the hand signs, you can read the letter names, you can read it like this. But whether you're reading music, whether you're making music, make sure you're having fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet
on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I ever had a cent, I'd be as rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. See you next time, guys.